Hi guys, I hope you're good since last video. So this video is gonna be step by step making an application evolve using an amazing API, a new one that just came in. So we're gonna use CrewAI. So CrewAI, we're gonna do the installation. I have stopped the Ollama server for the moment. And we're going to create our virtual environment to start. So I suggest you to stay to the end so you can see the different steps and develop an understanding of how agents work and how you can use those actually to create your own workflow. So here we're going to install DuckDuckGo search, which is going to be our tool. And the CrewAI tools, she's using a LangChain. So just fast forwarding here in the code creation using the documentation. Now we start the Ollama server, but has a front process, so we can see the logs. We're gonna load the model. I'm still using Mistral 7B. Let's run it. So there'll be steps in which I'm going to show you the code and some intermediary steps in which we're going to see different diagrams corresponding to our different configurations for how the app is going to evolve. So just let's check the environment variables. So we're using what is mimicking the OpenAI API. So the local host 11,434, this is the endpoint of Ollama. Mistral 7B, that's the model, and we don't need API keys. And after you can also use LM Studio. Here I just showed you the configuration for LM Studio, but it's the same. You don't need to set the model. You just need to put the endpoint. I'm using 1235, but I'm not going to use LM Studio in this tutorial. This is just to give you an idea if you're using that. So no need API keys for that, same, because it's free. Okay. So between every single incrementation in the application, we will be having a little break. During that break would be the perfect time for you to like and subscribe, and also share. The grass token is not yet into the crypto space, but the grass project it is. You can join only using the referral. So I suggest you also to go in the description and be a part of the early adopters. So here we just see how you can set different parts, Ollama. So I can set it here, but I'm going to use the .m file. So we're going to load the virtual environments. The environment variables. I'm just going to fast forward this coding part. I'm trying to run it, and now we freeze just the requirements. Got some errors, fix the code again, but I'll be going through the code which actually works fine later on in the video for you, and we're going to see it in details. Just to get the requirements. Good, so we got everything. This is frozen, and now maybe we can launch. So we start the agent crew, dropshipping winning products. That's what the team is working on. I'm going through this Ollama setup very quick. So you can see the logs, you can see the errors that can occur. So calling the DuckDuckGo can get also some trouble. with that. At least you'll be able to see. So there's a senior digital marketer. He's delegating his work to the other co-worker. Research assistant. The task is to find the trending dropshipping products for 2023. And here we can see the logs that Ollama is working. We get an article at the end, but this process was so slow, so it took something like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, just letting it go, so it was a bit painful to do that. So we got an article, but with local Ollama LLM. It's very slow, so I'm not suggesting you this configuration, but we can still go through here the diagram to see how CrewAI and Ollama is going to work. We have let's say this is internet APIs, stock, services, weather, but here we're using the DuckDuckGo, so internet search API, and on-premise. So we're on-premise. Here we have the module CrewAI. We have the local LLMs, and we have the agent team output. So how does it work? We have two different agents, digital marketer and the writer. They're going to use tools. Those tools here. And for example, this tool is connected to DuckDuckGo because we have installed this package. So we're able to make those calls. And here we have the tasks. So you define tasks after having defined the agents. And under the hood, it's LangChain modules. So we'll be able to connect to Ollama. So this is the local LLM that we're going to use, but it can be also LM Studio or Ollama CCP, for example. So the agent, dropshipping, winning product, that's the task, is to find that. The teamwork. And here you can get any type of file, but the writer agent is going to just drop an article. But it could be a code snippet if you need a code snippet. So here is our first break. I'm just passing through this one very quickly so you have an idea. And now we're going to go a little bit more deeper into the solution that we have found to make it a bit quicker. So we're going to start straight away with the diagram, and after we're going to go into the demonstration. So CrewAI using Groq. So Groq, it's an API which is free at the moment, so use it as it is free for the moment. And sequential, because the process that we're going to use here is sequential. We still have the same configuration. We're going to use DuckDuckGo to make the internet search. But there will be one more component, because here you see the LangChain modules. We don't use anymore the local LLMs. We're going to fully use another LLM, which is Groq. So the LangChain modules are still connected to our agents. The tools, as we've seen before, the process is still sequential. Before also it was sequential, but it's important to precise it here, because later on we're going to use another kind of process. And here we're going to use the new component, the Groq APIs. The models available are Ollama 2.17b, but we're going to use the Mixtral one. So Mixtral, I think I'm just going to underline it. Just give me a second. Let's just underline this. And that's it. It's red. So that's the one we're going to use. Mixtral. Okay. So from the Groq API, which is going to be connected to agent. So the CrewAI plus Groq part. Let's see. We install Groq. Pip install Groq. We set up the environment variables. So here I'm just going back into this .m file that we had before. We're not using this part anymore, the Ollama part. We're going to be exclusively now using this part down there. I'm just copying it, and I'm going to change the different variables, especially the API base. That's the API base that you need to process. That's the model for the Mistral 7B and 8. I think there's 5, 6, 8, but they have the 8 one available. API, you need to get your API key when you put it in the file. And here I'm just gonna fast forward the code customization for Groq. We start the app, cruise, work with Groq, and we're just gonna have a stopwatch just to see how long it's gonna take. As before, I had something like 40-45 minutes to get it done. Here I'm happy to see that it works better. There's less troubles, but still we get some errors. But we're gonna precise why we get those errors and how we fixed it. And you see here in 30 seconds only, which is kind of amazing. And this is the article that we got at the end. So we're gonna just check this output. So in the ever-evolving world of e-commerce, dropshipping has become a popular method for entrepreneurs and businesses to sell products without holding inventory. By tapping into the latest trends, sellers can capitalize on market demand and differentiate themselves from competitors. So after we have the different paragraphs, tax bracket, natural skin care products, hair care products, unisex t-shirts, those are the suggestions, and Bluetooth sleep headphones. So hair care products will continue to be popular, however, sellers could be aware of potential market saturation and increased competition. The market for skincare products with natural ingredients is projected to reach 200 billions by 2030. Sellers should focus on creating unique, high-quality products that cater to specific skin concerns. And after for the hair care product, same is gonna. So it's giving here kind of bullet points. I asked to have a markdown formatting and to have the reasons why I picked those products. So unisex t-shirt, the trend for unisex t-shirts is expected to continue, especially during the winter holiday season. Sellers can capitalize on this trend by offering a wide range of sizes, colors, and designs to appeal to a diverse audience. Okay, so this is suggestion from the Mistral 7B from Groq. I'm amazed by how quick it was. So in conclusion, while there are potential risks associated with these products, the opportunity for profit are significant. Be careful considering market demands, competition, and potential challenges. Sellers can make informed decisions about which products to sell and how to differentiate themselves from competitors. Stay on top of the trend and adapting quickly to crucial success in dropshipping world. So the console output quick overview. So here you can see it went in the internet using DuckDuckGo. The input was trending products for dropshipping 2023. And here we have some statistics coming back, the final answer. So here we got the final answer, but this answer is from one agent which has been passed to the other agent. So this is just the digital marketer, the researcher. You see, the senior digital marketer. And now it's going to pass this. Again, it's going to make another search. It's going to get an error. So we're going to get an error. I apologize for the inconvenience. it seems there was an error while using the DuckDuckGo search tool. However, based on the information provided, I can still create a compelling narrative around the topic. So there are some errors, but the writer got the answer, and after start writing this article, which is good. That's what we asked, and we get it in this file: dropshipping writing products article, little code review. So now is the time for you to see the code. So here we load the environment variables. Those are the API base and the model using Groq or Ollama. This is for the .m file. After we set up tools for agents, so here you can put functions, you can put whatever you want the agent to use as a tool. Here you see under the hood is LangChain tools with DuckDuckGo search. So the search tool, and after we define the agent. So we import the agent module. We create a topic, dropshipping winning products. So the topic, and after here we can start creating those agents. The researcher, his role is a senior digital marketer. The goal, so there's different variables, memory, the backstory, which tool is going to use. So the search tool, that's the one that we had before here, is going to use that one. This is activated. And if the delegation is allowed or not, so if he should pass his answer to the next agent or not. We have the writer agent having the same kind of configuration with the same parameters. We define the tasks, research tasks, description for the research task. And after here, you can put the topic in. So the topic, that's the one that we had on the top, dropshipping winning products. So this is a kind of a LangChain way to use those variables using those brackets. Search tool, and the agent, which is going to be assigned to this task, is the researcher. Okay, so the writing task, here we have the same description. Here we get the output is the writer, which is going to be assigned to that. There's also this that I took from the documentation, which is not async, so it's going to be done in a sequential way. And this is the output file. That's what is different here. We ask for a file to be outputted. And this is the output that I showed you before, the article. And after, at the end, you're going to combine everything to make this workflow. In a Crew, you're going to use the Crew imported. Process is sequential. Researcher is going to do the research task, and the writer is going to do the writing task. It's going to be sequential. It means it's this task and after the other one. This agent and after the other one. And after, you just use the kickoff function. The kickoff method, it's in, so it's not imported, it's from the Crew import that we did before, and you print the result. So it's not that hard, as you can see. So just have a little break again. Back to like and subscribe, and we're gonna pass in another phase. We're gonna see the diagram first. So now let's go to the third iteration. You've seen here we got the output that we had before from the writing agent. But here we're gonna add a bit of complexity to it. We're gonna use the same Groq, CrewAI, but there will be also Ollama involved. And we're gonna use here what is called the hierarchical process. So here I just change a bit the diagram. We're still using DuckDuckGo, but it can be a function, just to make sure that you know that It's not only APIs, it can be also functions. Here, the local LLMs, we activated Ollama. So LangChain is going to be calling Ollama. So the agents are going to be calling using those tools. Here, the tools are connected to the agent, but there will be this new manager, which is going to be added on top of the agent, which is going to manage the workflow of those agents. Here, it's not recommended to put any tools at the task level, as I did before for the other ones. There will be an added agent, which is a user persona. Okay. And after here, we still get these outputted files. But this time, just let me... Okay. Still the Groq API that we use, as before. And we're still using... Just let me underline this. Now I know how to do it. Mixtral 7B. So the 8 means 8 quantization. Under here we're gonna have the manager. So using the hierarchical process, it's gonna handle all of those. I'm just gonna add an arrow. Here maybe those agents are going to be able to work together. Maybe I should even extend it to the tasks, because those agents are going to be performing those tasks and passing to the other agent the output. So the other agent can also use it. I'm just going to pass this arrow in, so there can be this process of iteration. And after the output, the writer is going to write an article, and the user persona is going to read this article and make a report in his decision. Is he going to buy or is he not going to buy? Is he interested or not? Agent system, code explanation. So now we have improved the code, as we have included the manager and the persona. So still setup LLM, Ollama Groq. We have still those environment variables. So here what is important to know is that for Groq, the field, the tools, as I told you, it's not recommended to put it with the tasks, because Groq is not supporting this variable. I mean this field. So we're going to use Ollama for the tools. This is the workaround that we have found to do that. So LM Studio is still available, but we're not going to use it. But you can also use LM Studio if you want. Here I didn't even load the environment variables because I'm not using it. So here you don't need to create any client, because you're passing through the LangChain community LLM. So to import Ollama or to import Yama CCP. So this is the option to have a human interaction. I just wanted to show you that also you can put a human in the loop by loading the tools human. That's the human tool. And after here you can also create, let's say, a digital marketer, but you want to add the human interaction to it. It still has a role, the goal, the backstory, the variables, if it is true or false, allow delegation, the tool, and this is where you're going to add your human, plus human tools. So you're passing the human tool to the agent. So you'll be able to write and interact, be part of the team. So here I'm adding max iteration and max run per minute and the LLM. So we're going to set up. Again, we have still the same tool. This doesn't change. DuckDuckGo. And the agent definition, there will be those new fields that I've added. So the topic here, Dropshipping, winning product, is still the same. We still have the same topic, which is passed in here using the LangChain language. I think it's LCL, something like that. Digital marketer, agent. His role is a senior digital marketer. His goal, find the best strategy to be profitable in the topic. Verbose is true, memory is true, backstory. So here I'm going to go through, you're going to see more in details what I've wrote. Having more than 30 years experience in online sales and profit, making millions online, you are able to compare and find best potential products to sell online by analyzing trends and price change and gaps in the market. You always find the winning products that have an impressive first impression effect. People always buy your products after a few seconds seeing it, and they are satisfied. You are one of the world leader in online winning product sales, something like that. So the search tools, still the same. Delegation true. And here we had, for the LLM, we had Ollama LLM. And for the request per minute is not round per minute. Request per minute, I just put 2. And the max iteration, before getting an answer, I put 3. So I'll just show you how I've set the Ollama model. So I'm going more into the details here, and I'm going to read the prompts. Okay, and the max iteration before getting an answer, for it to not just be going in an indefinite loop, because this can happen. Okay, so here the writer is a writer, his role, the goal. So narrate compelling stories about product strengths online and their value to users about the topic of the moment. And the backstory here, with a flair for simplifying complex topics, you craft engaging narratives that captivate and educate, bringing new discoveries to light in an accessible manner. You have the goal to convert reader to online purchaser after having read your article. They should be convinced in where is the value for them. You push people to make compulsive purchases. Pretty evil, this one, but still. That's what is dropshipping. You're getting clients buying because there's a wow effect. So compulsive purchases. And here we have the critical persona. So user persona that reads article and make purchasing decisions based on the content of the article, and being very critical and hard to convince. So here you can integrate your persona profile. This can be good if you're a marketer, for example, if you want to test some different personas. Here the goal, provide critical view on the potential for buying those products online from a dropshipping store. So from a store that you can see that it's a dropshipping store. Okay, so this I've read it already. So the backstory, let's read the backstory. You're reading articles on making online purchasing decision based on the persuasiveness and the value for you in your life. You are looking for a product that appeals to you. You are 40 years old and you're an employee in a makeup store. You have 2 children, one boy of 7 years old and a girl of 15 years old. You are a single mother and thinking about your future. You like reading articles and make purchasing decisions, but you are not easy to convince. So here is the backstory of this persona that we've created. Okay, so we're using the same tools. So here there's no delegation because we want this the persona to be the last agent to provide the last I mean the last work, the last tasks, the decision. So the tool here, you see, I can comment it if I want, if I don't want to use any tool, but you can also put tool to make it available, but doesn't mean that it's going to use the tool if it doesn't need it. So here, for example, the person doesn't need to search in internet, so it's not going to search. And after here, the custom allow delegation ability to delegate the task. So those are different variables that I've added before. I just showed you already. And here you define the tasks. So the tasks here, we're going to go more into the details of the tasks. So the digital marketing is researching winning products. This is his task. So here we're going to read this. Perfect. Identifying the next big trend in the topic, focusing on identifying pros and cons. On the overall narrative, your final report should clearly articulate the key points, its market opportunities and potential risks. And the output, just wrote here a comprehensive 3 paragraphs long report on the potential dropshipping winning products. The tool here, so you see if it is sequential, you use the tool, but it's not recommended to use the tool as Groq is not using that. So normally, if you use only Groq, you get rid of the tool here, but we're going to use it because we're using Ollama for that now. So we can use the tool, it's going to work, and the digital marketer is going to be assigned to this task. Where is he? He's here, digital marketer. So you see it's not that hard to understand. So the writing task, we're just gonna maybe read also here the description, compose an insightful article on the topic, focus on the latest trend and how it's impacting the industry. The article should be easy to understand, engaging and positive. Use AIDA technique of writing to convince readers. It is more like a sales page. Just gonna check. And should tackle potential buyers' questions. Okay, so this is done. The expected output. I'm very precise on the expected output. SEO optimized article with an engaging title, 4 paragraphs article on the topic with subtitles, 3 questions for the FAQ with answers, 3 hashtags and 10 comma separated keywords, all formatted as Markdown with 1 image prompt suggestion to create an image to illustrate the article using LLM image generator. So here I could have done that also, adding an agent which is gonna use an LLM to create the image, but I'm gonna do it manually later on. We're still using the tool. So here's the writer agent which is assigned to this task. I kept this async execution false. So this is the writer, so you can still link it, and you know that is the writer here. Let's go to the critical buyer personas task. So read the article presented and provide insightful decision on why you will buy. So here, this is the output. So the dropshipping winning product article. And what did I say? So insightful decision on why you will buy or not one or all of the products suggested. You are critical and provide your decision on those. I put just the topic. On here, the output, write a report in your final processing decision after having read the article and your detailed motivation. Make sure that it is well structured and easy to understand for people who are not experts like you in online purchase. So all the prompts that I've read, they can be improved and have a better organization, but I'm just trying to make something easy. So here I put a writer. It should be normally the critical persona, critical buyer persona. Where is it? This is here. Move here and put the right agent. So this is the right agent to do that. Same here, we use files. We want it to be executed after. So you could use async executions for depending on the workflow and the task you want to do. But here we need it to be not async. So here we combine process sequential, that's what we have used before. It's commented. The config here is process so that's what we did before. And we use process equal to process sequential. Here we're going to be in the hierarchical. And we're going to use a chat OpenAI. So we put chat OpenAI is going to use Groq, because in the environment variable, everything is set to Groq. I added this here inside to put the temperature to 0.1. Maybe the model, I didn't need to put the model here because we have it already in the environment variables. I put the max token. You can add this one here, 1024. And for the temperature, you need to put something more than 0. If you put only 0, there might be errors with Groq. That's what I've read from the documentation. So between 0 and 2, they said. I put 0.1 because I want it to be close to 0. And we combine those agents, project crew, the tasks. I just put all the tasks in a list and the agents. Put all the agents in a list, as we did before. Just here, as you've seen, the manager, LLM, the manager is going to be handled by the Groq API. So the agents are going to use the tasks using the other Ollama Mistral 7b, while the manager is going to be using here Mistral 7b 8-byte quantization, and define the manager's decision making. Okay, using the LLM. So this is my comments. So we use here Groq, and the process is hierarchical. Specifies hierarchical management process. Verbose 2, I've seen this in the documentation, I just put it like that. I didn't test Verbose 3 for any other number, but I just put it like in the documentation, and it works. Start the team, work, so project crew, kickoff, project crew, and we use the method kickoff. And we print the results, so you'll be able to see it on the terminal. Okay. So kickoff, you didn't import it. It just comes from the import from CrewAI. As you have imported crew, it's part of the methods which are going to be in that class. So that's how it comes here. I've been searching where I got this from. So I just repeat it again. That's from the crew here that we have imported. CrewAI, Ollama, Groq. So let's finish. I got some errors because I just want to show you before the errors that I did. So you see here, project crew. I've launched it with the crew, with the one that we did before. So now let's launch it. So here it's going to be quick on the Groq side, and it's going to be a bit slower in the Ollama side, but overall this is acceptable. As here you can see, we're going to follow now the screen. I'm going to fast forward this. So the error here I got is because I used the tool. I just want you to see all the errors that you can get. Also here I got an error because there were rate limits on the DuckDuckGo API. And here you see the documentation where it says everything that I told you before. The following fields are not supported, and we raise it in a 400 error. So the tools that we can use here for the temperature that I told you between 0 and 2, but they ask us to just use a float. So I use 0.1, and down there you have the URL base. That's where I found it. So to be able to customize it, here, the URL base. So we've been through all those errors that I've mentioned before while I showed you the code. And code adaptation, it's agent prompt enhancement. But you already know the future because I've showed you the code before. But that's all the process I've been through before arriving to that code that works. So at least because you've seen the video until here, you could understand what's going on. Okay, and now we run it using the tool, and here we can see the Ollama. So, it's delegating the work. What comes as red or orange, I don't know. I think it is errors, but yeah, maybe it's repeating after and trying again. So here the writer is starting to write, delegate to coworker, digital marketer. We got a little error, but still. So here the process is not yet sent. Now it's sent. API generate with 2 calls. So DuckDuckGo search. So now it's using the DuckDuckGo rate limit. You see, sometimes you can get this trouble happening. So when there is I got 2 errors, rate limit, and the other one was a Pydantic error. But it's gonna make the article after having retried. The above 5 potential products. Here we keep using the tools, entering CrewAI. Task output. So we get the article now. It must be one of the following options. Maybe this is the internal, because we put some verbose to 2, so we can see maybe what's going on behind the hood. Product trends in e-commerce 2020, risks and mitigation strategies. Maybe it needs to complete this article, but we can see hashtag, keywords and everything. Search, Pydantic error again. Rate limits, that's what we had before. So we still follow. There's no error that is stopping the process. So they're still talking to the manager, coming back and forth. Smart home design, virtual reality, augmented. So here there are some products that are suggested. Agent article output. So because there's the agent has wrote. Yeah, we got it here. So this is the article that we got from him. So the article is made. So now the what's this? Yes. So this is the article. So the feature of dropshipping, top winning products, and what they mean for the industry. Dropshipping has been a game changer for e-commerce, allowing businesses to sell a wide variety of products without having to hold an inventory. So just explaining a bit. And those are the products: sustainable home goods, the eco-friendly choice. Sustainability is becoming increasing importance to consumers, but also have a strong sales performance. Are not only good for the environment, but also have strong sales performance. However, it's important for suppliers. Okay, we have this one, electric bike, cost-effective alternative, are becoming an attractive alternative, have shown strong sales performance. Competition, we have the smart home security, so the convenient choice. This is a good article for 7 billion minute parameters. Virtual reality gaming, immersive experience. Virtual reality technology has become a long way, and it's now possible to have a fully immersed gaming experience at home. Expected to continue to be a major trend in dropshipping. So always potential risk here of health concerns, still competition, plant-based meat alternative, the healthy and sustainable options. So me, I just eat meat. No plant meat alternatives for me. Chicken and meat and fish. So the FAQs. What are the top trends in dropshipping? And here is going to provide an answer. What are the potential risks associated with these products? Potential risks associated with these products include competition, quality control issues, as always in dropshipping, privacy concerns, health concern, hacking issues. What is the important supplier? For supplier to have a good track. So yes, we got an article. We got also hashtags, keywords. So it's important to have a good track record to mitigate these risks and ensure. So here is still running. You see here from 21 to 38, something like 17 minutes, while before I got something like 45 minutes. So we divided the time by 2, a little bit more than 2. Let's use the prompt suggested by this article. I'm just using ChatGPT, and that's the image that we got from it, which is pretty nice. Dropshipping winning products, blah blah blah. Nice image, I like it. After you need to use maybe Photoshop or Photopea. So road to the final output. So now that the agent has provided this article, so the last one, which is the critical thinker, the critical personnel, be able to read it and provide us a report. So this is the output actually of the report that see it's written finished chain. So the chain is done. Now it's going to just gracefully stop. But we might have the file. Let's just check. Personal users final decision and reasons. Output review. So this is the personal final decision and motivation. So we added this field as an output file. So we got the report here. It's not very long. It's very short. Just let me open it. Where is it? Here. After conducting research analysis, I have decided not to invest in any of the product trends mentioned in the article. The potential risks associated with these products outweigh the benefits for my investment strategy. I will continue to monitor the market trends and reassess the potential investment opportunities as new information becomes available. I must use these formats. My job depends on it. Okay, so you've seen the different steps, how we use the agents. Hope that you like this video, and see you next time.